So I'm here at the engine. Oh, here. Come here. Come here. Come. Good boy. Oh. I found a Flathead on Marketplace. It was in Germany. It's from an F1 from 1951, and I am sure happy with it. So we made the deal, and I'm loading it up. So it's an engine at 226 cubic inch, so that's approximately 3.7 liters. And it has about, or it puts out about 90 to 95 horsepower. That's what I could find on the internet. So we're taking it. It is for sure a very, very big engine. And I was kind of shocked when I saw it for the first time. I did not expect it to be this big. But we will see. The Citroen is kind of it's a small engine, and I don't think it's gonna fit just like that. So we've picked up the engine, and it's behind us in a little trailer. It's very heavy. I'll check it, but it seems to be a very heavy cast iron engine. So we shall see. We shall see how this will fit in my Citroen. But first is first. Get it home, get it off the trailer, and get it into the loads, and we will take a look at it. Okay, so well, I've got the engine home, and we have him in our construction, and it should be strong enough. But it is a heavy piece of metal. So trying to lift it, and then we can drive out the car and the trailer, because the trailer has to go home to the rental place. So let's see. Well, it's balancing. So why don't I lower the tailgate and drive the car out? Let's see how that works. Hello and welcome back. I got the engine still in the, what do you call this? A hoist. And I'm now trying to make I'm going to make a carrier for the engine. So I need some box steel. I'm going to weld up a frame, put some wheels under it so we can wheel it around and even get it started on this carrier. So that's the plan for today. Follow me along. It's in the air. It's funny how hollow it sounds. And there is oil in it. Okay, so it's above minimum. Very clean oil, so that's good. At some point we will start it. It's as I can see, it is a ferro casting. I've seen that on the internet. I don't know if they're any good. Well, it survived so far, so I'm sure it's a good engine. Although it has some compression. I tested that with just sticking my finger in the spark plug holes, because for some reason the starter engine turns, but it doesn't engage with the gear on the flywheel. So I'll have to dig into that. But first of all is getting this thing on a trolley. So again, my box steel comes in handy. I've bought these on Marketplace many years ago, about 50 lengths of 3 meter. I didn't need them, or at least I didn't need that much, but he said in one go or nothing. So I bought them all, and Since then, I've been using it for everything, and it's so easy to work with. It's thick walled. I think it's 1.5 millimeters thickness, so it's easy to weld. It's easy to cut. It's very strong. It's a little bit rusty, but hey, that can always be cleaned off. These are the little legs. We'll start cleaning it, and we can do some welding. Oh, and then it's just a matter of putting the tubes together on the floor, and the floor is very flat, so I can easily tack them together, make them square. Of course, in the corners, putting these magnets that are very easy to at least keep them as square as possible, and then just tack them in place, go around them, and then check if everything is square. And then you can just weld them up for good. And here I'm checking the other side, because one side of course is easy, but the other side, to make the rectangular, is just the proof of the pudding. And they were fine, so I could tack them in as well, and then we can continue welding it all up. Always surprises when I look at my videos for editing is that I am working on the floor as much as I do. I do have a couple of big tables to work on. I also have a welding table to work on, but for some reason I always end up doing it on the floor. I guess it's what I've been used doing since I started working on anything mechanical when I was, I guess, 10, 12. Well, okay, so we're back on the frame, carrier frame for the engine, and I'll show you what I've done. So it's becoming slowly a reality, and this is the frame and the wheels I've put it on, or at least this is the will be put on, or will be put into this frame. And I thought I'd take some bigger wheels so as to somewhat move it a little bit more easy. And the plan now is to get some mounts up here and then stick them up there. I found these vibration pieces, rubber and 2 bolts in between. So this I will bolt up there, and I'll probably weld a captive nut into the the tubes. I have the tubes here, 2 pieces, and that will stand up. So I'll show you. It's going to go like this, and then we'll have I'll cut a piece in between, and then we'll have that rubber mount in there. I've drilled a hole and welded a captive nut on the other side. So let's do some grinding, cutting, drilling, and welding. Great. Sometimes times. Sometimes twice. Man, this always goes so without any issue. But when I have a camera rolling, of course. And here I'm making the end caps to go on the box steel, little legs on which the engine will sit. In between there will be that rubber buffer. So just cleaning them up, prepping them for cutting the holes in them. So here's the my drill, the large drill on 400 volts, and it makes a perfect tool for making these holes. And then just 2 holes for the 2 pieces. And I'm going to weld the captive nuts on the other side, and we can start assembling the legs, or welding them to the frame itself. Not exactly in the middle, but hey, it's good enough. So now we've got I've got 2 nuts without any protective zinc coating. So I ground them down a little bit. Oh, hold on, I'm making a lot of movement here. So I'm going to take these off. Just do them like this. Okay. Quick. Okay, so I'm trying to see how to mount these in such a way that I can bolt it on immediately. I think I have to tilt them a little bit. Let's see about the other one. Okay, that's also out, quite a bit out. If we move it in so that would fit, then we have very little support there. And I didn't want to make the frame any less wide, so we'll have to figure this one out. Maybe I'll weld a plate down here first and weld that one up on. Let me just get the rubber pieces in, and then see how much I need. So I think eyeballing it, this is a fine spot. It's practically in the middle. I think this one is a little bit more inward than this one is, but it really doesn't matter since the center bolt is pretty much on the center of the frame. So the weight distribution is fine. I'm just looking at the gearbox, if that is sort of in the center, and it looks pretty much in the center. So let me just weld it up, or measure once more, and then weld it up. In the center, the width is 60 and center is 30, and this is quite bang in the middle. So this is good to go. And then this, the gearbox, well, that should be the same. So I am, sometimes you're lucky. Okay, let me bring you in. Okay, let me show you. Don't get dizzy. There we have the center, which is really right in the middle of the bolt. And in the back, I'll tell another cue here. In the back we have here as well. It's, I don't know how I show it. Yeah, I think this shows it. It's right in the middle. So we'll make some fittings there. We weld the front up, and then we have it. We can take the hoist off the engine and lower it into the, actually it is lowered, but rested on the frame. I think it was 17 and a half. Just like that one. Yep. Okay. Hey, do I have gas? No, I don't have gas. Yeah, it's still kind of warm. Man, it is heavy. It is so heavy to move. And this thing with these big wheels, it should be so easy. It definitely is not easy. Okay, hold on. It's still, oh, there's a block of wood. Now let me not speak too soon. No, it moves. It moves fine, but it sure is heavy. Let's call it a day or an evening. Well, here is the engine on its carrier or on its trolley. I've put it on very high, big wheels. big casters, and I've welded some nice rubber dampers in between. So this should work when I want to start it and have it run on its stand. So here the same thing. This weld went a bit too far, but it's very strong and it's good enough. And on the back we have same setup, smaller rubbers, pretty compressed, but the weight is less, so this should be fine. So that's the setup. Now the only thing is to see if we can get it hooked up, cleaned up, and then see if we can get a spark and get this thing firing up, and then we will know in what condition it is. But man, it is a heavy thing, and I'm still not sure it's going to fit. No, actually I am sure it's going to fit in the B14, which is way back there, but it's more the question, will it fit in its existing shell? Because I need to get the car approved, or its paperwork adapted from a 4 to a 6 cylinder, and I am allowed, I believe, to move this radiator forward, but it's going to be a very tight fit. So this was it so far. Stay tuned, the next video will follow where I will start the engine for the first time. Thanks for watching.